So, I've just re-uploaded this video because, well, I wanted to put this little preface to it. Originally, we wrote this video because somebody was really cool on Discord and mentioned something to me about AFK Journey that I didn't realize and was something that I thought this game severely lacked, because almost every other game I play that has like this turn-based active ultimate type ability skill, you can manually control them very, very easily. And I thought, hey, AFK Journey system kind of sucks in that aspect. So I had this whole video uploaded. I usually make videos for the next day, as I try to keep only like 2 videos a day typically. So I had this all ready to go for today when this comes out. But I actually recorded it yesterday morning / afternoon. And by the time I realized nighttime came, I was like, oh shoot, I think the same person messaged Volkin too. And Volkin put a video out last night about this, which I almost just decided to scrap this whole video, but I wanted to put it out there just in case you guys don't actually watch Volkin 2, or maybe you just watch both of us and you missed one of his videos. I mean, chances are if you play AFK Journey, you've probably seen Volkin's content. I'm really trying not to rehash his content, but I already made this video, so I figured I'd just piece this part together and talk about it, because it really is an amazing system. And especially with the meta team that we showed you guys the other day with Coco, Cecia, Rowan, all those heroes, this quality of life feature makes things absolutely amazing. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we have something really awesome to talk about that I was completely oblivious through the PTR we played through, the live game mode. We haven't shown it off, and that's because, well, I honestly didn't know existed until somebody on Discord this morning told me about this feature, and I'm like, oh my god, that just makes battling so much easier when you play manually. Because again, there's one thing I will say that is really, really annoying with the Coco strategy mainly, because even here, I typically run a Coco strategy, because if you're not running Coco, what are you doing with yourself? Oh, look at that. There's like a pink box over here. There's missing textures on the PC client. Anyway, squirrel, whatever. We always have the struggle of timing the abilities of both Coco and Cecia, because as you guys know, you need Cecia to use her ability first and then Coco. I usually play this weird game where I'm doing this and then all of a sudden I stop all the ultimates and I manually cast it, and then I go back to the auto battle, and then every time it comes up, if Cecia's Mr. Carlisle is down, I hit the gear again because I'm watching combat. It goes by fast, and then I do this again. I make sure both these go off, and then I continue again. That has been typically how I've been playing this, and it really only comes in certain scenarios like this. Like, this is the few scenarios where this actually does matter. Not many other heroes care too much about the order. However, there's a button you can do. If you come on over to the settings and you go to battle, so there's a thing called auto battle settings. There's enable for all battles and optional per battle. What I thought this was just, in a lot of games, this setting is basically like, you click enable all battles, it's just going to auto cast your stuff immediately, whereas you do optional per battle, it basically starts the battle without that yellow gear spinning. You know what I'm talking about here? So if we set it over there and we come to here, typically in games, what I'm used to seeing is when you hit that option, this gear will be turned off by default. However, you'll notice there's something very different about these heroes. You can set it so that individual heroes will not cast their ultimate unless you manually do it. However, you can still have the other heroes doing it. I've seen this in Eternal Evolution. I think like there's so many games that we've played in the past that has this feature that is just so good. It felt really lacking and awkward and cumbersome to do it in this game. So it's like, it's kind of refreshing. It's actually refreshing. So it's per battle. You still have to turn it off every single battle, I believe. I haven't noticed if it's saved. But this is huge, because normally if you get your Coco ultimate off before your Cecia, Mr. Carlisle just dies immediately, and then you're kind of just SOL. You're kind of stuck in this weird in-between state. So this is really, really awesome. The only thing I wish it would do would be save it between battles. I feel like that would be like I feel like that would be the best system for this. Like it feels like it's kind of needed, honestly. And when it's not, like, it is still annoying that you have to turn it off every single battle, but the fact that I don't have to wait on and like, okay, use it, now I click it, now I stop everybody's gear, and now it works. This just works so much better, and oh my gosh, because Coco is such an important hero in this game, and the strategy between Ceci and Coco is there, this is just like the best quality of feature I've ever seen. Could still be better, but it's still good. Now, honestly, I was kind of looking through the heroes, like, who else would this be really useful for? And I was kind of coming up with a blank, honestly. The only other hero I was kind of thinking where it would be useful is Ryanair, just because his ult can be annoying sometimes if you're trying to speed up the battle. If you didn't know, if there's like 5 allies on the side, but there's 2 enemies, and he uses his ultimate, both himself and the enemy will be teleported away into the other realm. The downside of that is I've actually lost battles because of that. We've like 10-15 seconds or like 15 seconds left. Ryanair does it, and then we instantly kill the other target, and then all your heroes just stand there like, well, where's the enemy, man? I don't see anybody. And then he finally pops up, and you only have 5 seconds left to kill it, and then you lose the battle. So I could see using that ability, or that feature, I guess we'll say, on Ryanair as well would be like really awesome. But again, I've been kind of like looking through our other heroes, and it's not as great. The other one that I feel like you could do it on is Rowan, because manually controlling his ult can be very good for you, because again, we'll jump back in combat here. If you do control Rowan as well, you can control where he moves on the battlefield, because sometimes he'll run away from your ranged units if your melee is too far up, because he can move in all different directions. So you don't want him moving forward on the battlefield. You want to keep him and keep that AoE in a solid spot, and then once you do that, you're going to have a much better success rate of getting the energy fed to the correct heroes that you want it to. And then again, see right here, we can just make sure it hits everybody right there, feeds the energy up, and we can just continue to do this combo over and over. Get Cecia up with Mr. Carlisle, get Coco going with the damage reduction, and hopefully beat them all, because yeah, this is a little tricky sometimes with this team composition. So even adding Rowan into the mix here, wait, why can't I can't, oh, because he's already up. I kind of forgot. Cecia, you just click on herself, because it just basically heals the existing Mr. Carlisle. So that's kind of interesting too. Something I was not expecting to really enjoy, and this ended up being an absolutely amazing feature. So if you can think of other heroes that really benefit from this, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to figure out other heroes that we can play more optimally with that skill. Maybe Lucius as well. I mean, Lucius is heal. Sometimes you don't care, you want it to go on the lowest HP target, you want to protect certain units, and with this system it'll help a ton without playing the game of like stopping and starting that entire team gear. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Again, thank you guys for notifying me on Discord about this feature today. It is amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.